Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
This is the Digital Asset Investor, and today I want to remind you to never forget China, Ripple XRP holders. Never forget China. I've told you many times before that I have been investing in digital assets since around 2013. And from that time, I have seen the market be triggered to go up and down by China more than any other reason. China, and I've told you before that in my opinion, a lot of it on their part is manipulation. Well, I believe we've been through a very long bear market, and you're beginning to see some things come out of China. This is the second positive thing I've seen come out of China in the last week. I want to give some credit here. This is XRP researcher at XRP News, and he says, breaking, China lists Bitcoin ban. Individuals and businesses can now own cryptocurrencies legally. And then it links to this article, China lists Bitcoin ban, individuals, and then basically it says that Bitcoin is now recognized as a legal asset to be owned, transferred, and utilized as a medium of payment for goods and services in China, as decreed by the Shenzhen Court of International Arbitration after ordering the Bitcoin ban in 2017. This right here could trigger a massive bull run. And I wouldn't say that if I had not seen these types of things out of China do this before. And so, and I'll give you one example. China buying sparks Bitcoin surge. And this is from May 30th of 2016. And this is just one instance where everything began in China. Many times when and it'll change as the United States and other parts of the world become more and more involved in digital assets. But the over in Asia, these people are more active in digital assets than anything. But the last year, they've had a lot of regulatory issues that they've been working their way through. And in both South Korea's case as well as China now and Japan, I have seen the regulatory environment. I've started to see the articles come out from those areas where things are getting loosened up on them, and I believe it's because all of the powers that be over there have positioned themselves for the next bull run. So if you look, don't ever forget China and look towards Asia, because I'd say most of the time, the cascading of a bull market for digital assets begins over that way. So be thinking about that. Next, I wanted to cover this Ripple. Would you get on a flight? Ripple tweeted this yesterday, and it's another little, I'd call it like a little advertisement. Would you get on a flight without knowing your arrival time? And Ripple is really starting to go at with it seems like they've got an advertising campaign. They did a commercial a week or so ago. It seems like they've got an advertising campaign that is directly attacking the slow payment system, the traditional SWIFT type system, where you can literally get on a plane and you can fly money somewhere in another country and get it there faster than you can using the old system. We're on the right side of history, people. Okay, moving along. Now, I covered XRP being a security, not being a security yesterday. I did a video on this, and C3 Nick had reminded me of a video. This kind of further reiterates my point about how XRP is not a security. The people, now I've told you before, Barry Silbert, who is the CEO of the Digital Currency Group. Barry Silbert, from everything I've seen and read, Barry Silbert is one of the most connected. He's got in the digital currency world, digital asset world, Barry Silbert has his hand in just about everything that you can imagine. And I believe CKJ has done a lot of things on Barry Silbert. If you want to go watch some of his videos, he's done a lot of things about the connections of Barry Silbert. So you can go check that out if you want to go way down that road. But I will put it this way: the C3 Nick here, he did a video, and it's on his channel. C3 Nick has a YouTube channel too. You should follow him on Twitter at C3_Nick. But you should also go, and he puts up videos like this on YouTube, and it's C3 Nick as well on YouTube. And so anyway, but in this video, more or less what Barry Silbert is saying in this video, he's being interviewed about some of their investment products, digital asset investment products. But I should explain first, the digital currency group, which Barry Silbert is the CEO of, also has many subsidiaries: Grayscale, CoinDesk, Genesis. There's a lot of they have their hands in so many pies. But anyway, Grayscale is the one I want to focus on, and I think he was referring to the investment trust that Grayscale has created, one of them being an XRP investment trust. They also have a, if I can get it to come up, a diversified, they've got a digital large cap fund, which I've talked about before. This digital large cap fund also contains a percentage of XRP, as you'll see here. And so back to his video. In his video, he's being asked about, now there's a lot of people saying that XRP could be a security. So why did you think it was okay to put it in your XRP fund and in your digital large cap fund? And he basically says, well, we put it in there because we don't think XRP is a security. Now you should understand, and as I said, do your own homework. Go to the Digital Currency Group's website and start going through and look at all of the different investments that this guy's in. He is invested in almost, in fact, let's look at his portfolio now. As long as I've got you here, let's look at his portfolio just to show you some of the things. He's in Abra. You've heard of Abra. BitPay, we've heard of that. Let me see if there's any BitGo. Let me keep going down, see if I recognize any other. Bitso, Blockchain, Bitwala, Blockstream. He's in Boost VC. And let me see if I can find Circle. Now that's a huge one because Circle is also backed by Goldman Sachs. And he is involved in Circle. He's involved in Coinbase, CoinDesk, CoinJar. Let me find you one more that you would really recognize, and then I will go on. Genesis Global Trading, that's the one that's owned by the Winklevoss twin. Grayscale, this guy's involved in, he's got his hands in just about every single digital asset company that means anything. And so when he's telling you that he thinks it's a wise thing to do to start an investment trust for XRP because he doesn't think it's a security, you better believe this guy has talked to a few people and has some connections. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please like and hit the subscribe button and tell your friends and family that China could spark the next bull run and could very well easily spark the next bull run. Thanks for listening.